Welcome to this 20th video of Mathematics Part 1, Lesson number 4, Ratio and Proportion of Standard 9th. In our previous video, we have seen practice set 4.5, question number 1, 2, 3 and 6. Let's solve the remaining two questions from this practice set. Now, these are the proofs based on continued proportions. Let's see what is question number 4. It's given that if a plus b plus c in bracket, other bracket, a minus b plus c. So, product of these two bracket is equal to a square plus b square plus c square. Then show that a, b, c are in continued proportion. Okay. So, we have to show a, b, c are in continued proportion means we have to show b square is equal to ac. Okay. So, let's start this with solution. What is given to us? Solution 4. What is given to us? It's given to us that product of two trinomials, a plus b plus c. And other bracket, it's a minus b plus c. That equals to a square plus b square plus c square. So this is given to us. Okay. And now from this given, we need to prove that a, b, c are in continued proportion. Means we need to show that b square is equal to ac. Okay. So when we can prove b square is equal to ac, it means that a, b, c are in continued proportion. We have seen in the last video that if a, b, c are in continued proportion, then we can prove this. That's why vice versa. If this is to be, this we can prove, it means a, b, c are in continued proportion. Let's see how to solve and how to get this output. Okay. Now those two sides we have left side and right side. Let's simplify the left side where the product is of trinomial into trinomial. Therefore, let's multiply by first a to this bracket which is a minus b plus c. Now let's multiply by this plus b to this trinomial a minus b plus c. Now let's multiply by plus c to this trinomial a minus b plus c. And is equal to, we have given a square plus b square plus c square. That is as it is. Now let's multiply this a with a. That is, we get a square. Then let's multiply it with a and minus b. So we get minus ab. Let's multiply a with c. We get plus ac. So we have multiplied by a to these three terms. Now let's multiply by plus b. Now when we multiply plus b, it is b into a. But let's write alphabetically. Instead of writing plus ba, let's write plus ab. Okay, so we are just changing in the order. Instead of ba, we are writing ab. Now minus, we will multiply to minus b. B into b minus b into b is going to be b square. Now b into c is going to be plus bc. Okay, come to the third one. Now plus c into a. Again here, instead of writing c into a, ca, let's write alphabetically a, c. This will be helpful to us to cancel the opposite terms, like terms. Okay. Now c into minus b, we'll get it minus bc, and plus c into plus c, we'll get it plus c square. And right side, as we have a square plus b square plus c square. So product of trinomial into trinomial, we have got 9 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's see which are the like terms having opposite signs which we can cancel. Here it is a square. We do not have anywhere a square, so a square will come as a square. Now here it is minus ab. Do we have plus ab? Yes, we have this plus ab. So we can cancel this plus ab. This is plus ac. Do we have minus ac anywhere? No, we have this plus ac. So this plus ac will get added as 2 times ac. Okay. Now this is minus b square, which will come as minus b square alone. There is no like term. Plus bc, and here it is minus bc. So this will get cancelled. This we have already covered, and this is plus c square is remaining. So from these 9 terms, we have now only 4 terms are remaining. 4 terms are cancelled and 2 terms are added over here as 2ac. So here on the right side it is a square plus b square plus c square. Now we can observe that a square is on the left side as well as right side. Okay, now let's cancel this a square from both sides. It means that we are subtracting a square from both sides. Or if we take say a square on that side, is plus a square will become minus a square, and that's why it is cancelled. When it was on the same side of the is equal to side, we cancelled the opposite like terms with opposite sides. Okay, here we are cancelling which are the terms on the two different sides. We are subtracting a square from both sides. So though both are positive, we are cancelling. Similarly here c square, both are positive, it means we are subtracting c square from both sides. Now here we cannot cancel this b square because this is minus and this is plus. Okay, we cannot cancel because we have a different sign. If this minus b square goes there, it will become plus b square. Okay, so let's do it, collect it on the same side. So let it be 2ac here, let this minus b square, let it go on the other side. Now this is here b square and this b square going there as plus b square, and now here it is 2ac is equal to 2 times b square. Now we can subdivide by 2 to both sides, so these 2 will get cancelled and we get ac is equal to b square. It means b square is equal to ac. Here we have proved the required target that b square is equal to ac. Hence we can say, therefore we can say ABC are in continued proportion. So we have proved this required thing that ABC are in continued proportion. Now let's come to question number 5. Here it's given that if A upon B is equal to B upon C. So we can see that B is continued here. It means here ABC are in continued proportion and ABC are greater than 0. All these three numbers are positive, greater than 0. Then show that you have to prove these three different things. Let's do one after the other. Now let's start from here. Question number 5, solution 5. As it is given A upon B, so A upon B is equal to B upon C. This is given, and therefore we can write B into B, that is B square is equal to AC. So this statement is going to be helpful to us. We'll take it as statement number 1. Okay. So wherever there is B square, we can replace this B square by AC. And wherever it is AC, we can replace it as B square because they both are equal. So let's go for the first now. Here we have to prove that to show, what is to show? A plus B plus C, another bracket B minus C equal to AB minus C square. Okay, now let's see which side is complicated or complex one. We can see this is a trinomial into binomial. So this side is complex, we can solve this. So let's start with LHS. So what we will do, we need to prove this side is equal to this side. So we'll start with left hand side, LHS left hand side, and we will simplify it and we will try to get it equals to AB minus C square, which is right side, RHS. So just copying this left side, A plus B plus C, another bracket B minus C. So simplifying this, so if we multiply by A to this bracket B minus C, then multiply by plus B to B minus C, and then multiply by C to B minus C. So we are just expanding these brackets. Okay. Now multiplying A into B, AB, A into C, AC, plus B into B, that is B square, B into minus C, that is BC, plus B into C, that is plus BC, and minus C into C, that is C square. Now observe, do we have any like term with opposite signs? Plus AB. Do we have minus AB? No. Minus AC? No. B square minus BC plus BC. So these are the like term with opposite signs which can get cancelled. Okay. Now this is remaining is what? AB. Okay, we want it AB. and we want minus c square. So we want these two terms, ab and minus c square, we want this term. So which terms we do not want? We do not want these two terms. How can we get cancelled? Now they are not like terms. But from this statement number 1, either we can replace b square as ac or ac as b square, anyway. So suppose we are replacing this b square as ac. So this minus ac as it is and plus this b square, we are going to replace it as ac. In bracket we will write from 1 we are taking b square is equal to ac. Okay. So we have replaced this b square as ac. Now we can cancel this two terms which are like terms and having opposite signs. Oh, remain to copy just minus c square. This term is to remain to copy. So this ab we have taken, yes, minus c square. Now we have remaining the required two terms, ab minus c square, which equals to right hand side. Correct? So we have started with left hand side and we have come to the right hand side. That's why we can say, we can just copy the question. Therefore a plus b plus c, in other bracket b minus c, that equals to ab minus c square is proved. We have these two parts equal is proved. Okay. So like this we will solve the next two sub questions from this. Now for the second sub question, let's copy down here. Second one is to show it is in bracket a square plus b square. Another bracket it is b square plus c square. That equals to, you have to show ab plus bc the whole square. Again, let's start with left hand side, which is squares and then binomial into binomial. Here it is a square plus b square. And again it is b square plus c square. So if we multiply here, this a square b square will get it. Then b a square into c square. We do not have something like this on the right side. So what we can do to make it little bit simpler, let's simply just substitute this b square in both bracket as ac. Okay, so let's write here a square plus this b square, let's substitute it as ac. And here this bracket also b square, let's substitute it as ac plus c square. Okay, the reason is from 1 we are saying b square is equal to ac. You can say only from 1 also, but if you specify that what is substituted as what, you can explain it. So now here we have two brackets where we can find that a is common. So let's take a common from this bracket. Inside we will get remaining uncommon is a plus c. Correct? So a is taken common, 1a plus c is remaining. Now from this bracket you can see c is common. So if you take c common from here, remains what? A plus c. Now taking product of this a and c, ac, and you can see that a plus c we have got. So we can get it at a plus c the whole square. Okay. Now we have got this, but what do we want on the right side? We want AB plus BC the whole square. Okay. So this bracket we want AB and BC. So here we want B. B should be there. AB as well as BC. So now let's replace this AC as B square. So replacing this AC as B square, and this is A plus C the whole square. Here we will write from 1 AC is equal to B square. So here we are replacing from 1 AC and B square, they are equal. Now if you take this, both are square. So if we are using the law of indices, that what is the law of indices? If A raised to M into B raised to M is equal to A into B raised to M. So when we have same power, we can take the product of the base and with the same index. So we are taking this B in bracket A plus C, and both are having square, that we will write it together. Okay. So we have taken this square of both the terms like this in this bracket. Now let's multiply this B with A. So you'll get it A into B plus B into C, that is BC, that's square. and that only we want on the right side. This is our RHS. Therefore, this whatever we need to prove is proved. So that can be your answer statement or solution, that a square plus b square, other bracket b square plus c square equals to ab plus bc the whole square is proved. Okay. So what we are doing? We are just trying to simplifying the brackets, and wherever we can replace b square as ac and ac as b square, and then we are getting the required thing. Now let's go for the last proof. In the third proof, we have to show that it's a square plus b square upon ab is equal to a plus c upon b. Okay. So let's start with the LHS. Left hand side, that is a square plus b square upon ab. Here this b square can be replaced as ac. So let's replace this a square plus ac upon ab. Here let's write from 1, we are writing b square is equal to ac. Now here we can see that a is taken, a can be common, which is in the both the terms. So taking a common, a plus c upon ab. Cancelling this a from both numerator and denominator means actually dividing by a to the numerator and denominator, we can get the remaining part is a plus c upon b, which equals to your RHS. This is equal to your right hand side, and that's why we can say that a square plus b square upon ab is equal to a plus c upon b. These two sides are equal is proved. Okay, so we have learned how to prove based on continued proportion. Okay, so I hope you have understood these sums. If you have really understood, please give me your likes. Your comments are welcome. If you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe. And yes, do not forget to press the bell icon. So whenever I post the next video, you can get its notifications. Thank you very much. Keep watching.